Hey, what's up everyone? Sangtuary here, and we're back to spectate a tournament game. Semi-finals have basically started. We had the top 16 of the Sangtuary tournament decided. GG to all of them, obviously. As you probably know from my own games, and if you haven't seen them yet, I'd strongly encourage you to have a watch, because those were super interesting games. So I won't spoil right now, but now I will. Basically, as you probably know, I've dropped out of the tournament. I was close to top 16, but not quite there, especially because of that first game that hurt a lot. Fourth place, that basically made it very, very hard to reach it. So there goes that. It is what it is. I'll definitely organize more. So if you're interested in that, hit my Discord server. You'll find the link in the description. Next one is probably going to be in 2 or 3 months. So yeah, stay alert for that. But now we're gonna spectate a game from the tournament, and let me quickly pop up the table so you won't see me for a bit. There we go. So we have basically 4 semifinals, and the winner of each of those games will move on to the grand final, and the winner of that grand final will win USD 140. And basically right now we will be spectating semifinal number 4, which is bottom right of that table, with Wilhelm, Perch, Alph16, OdinYgg and Damayan, who will be the one that we spectate, and yeah, trying to see what is going to happen in that game. It will be very interesting. It's all or nothing, basically. First moves on, the rest will call it a day on this tournament. So yeah. We will obviously try also to spectate the other 3 semifinals. So as you can probably recognize some of the names there as well. But that will obviously depend on when they're being played. I'll try to spectate, but sometimes it happens during my work time or at 5 a.m. for me. So I mean, yeah, bear with me. I'll try to spectate more than just this one, but it will strongly depend on the players' organization and scheduling of those games. But yeah, that would be it. As usual, if you enjoy this kind of content as well, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already, and follow on Twitch. That would help a lot as well. Now let's jump straight into it. All right, there we go again after a failed attempt, because Alf ended up AFK, and per the rules of the tournament, this would have been a forfeit for him, but I told them that if they all agree, they can decide whatever they want, and they all, very fair play, all agreed on a redo here. So there we go. This time there's actually similar leaders. Baron, Hendro, and Ilesa were already there. No Ilban, no Tessia this time. So this is a bit different, but let's have a quick look at the row here. Weirding Way, Space Travel, Interstellar Conspiracy, Protectiva, and Worm Riders. Contaminator and Corinogenes, so very cheap Lelax cards with Beetle potential, especially Contaminator. Corinogenes is a bit harder to get going because you need to graft it, but there is a nice combo potentially. Conspiracy with Corinogenes would work given Corinogenes is an Emperor card. So that's quite interesting. On the tech side, we have Shuttle Fleet, Holo, and Minimic Film. So, yeah, good luck to all of them. Let's see what this now brings in terms of conflict. There's just a skirmish for the shipping move here. The ring for Helena, no strong persuasion though. I think I would still just experiment to smuggle, especially because there is no faction as well, so that is ruled out. With 2 daggers, might have a shot at this if nobody goes hardy. Baron might still go to trigger his masterstroke early, but it's not the most enticing conflict for it. So yeah, might be a chance if they don't. There goes smuggling. Good luck to all 4 of them. I hope for the sake of all of us that it's going to be a good game. So full space for Andrew. Haga is an interesting start for Lido, probably looking to power up his ring at least twice without worrying further. He kind of denies himself the possibility of going hardy to block Baron maybe next round, for instance. It's a very interesting move. I don't think it's bad, but it's something I would not necessarily have thought about. Also, Baron going Imperial Basin kinda tells me he's got a rough hand. Oh, no way! No way, the best possible intrigue for Handro. And he gets shipping round 1, so rare to see that. That's crazy. Yeah, that is a perfect start for him, for sure. Oh, okay, now I get it. It's for the ring plus Mimic. Very interesting. But Helena seems to be in a good position for this, unless now Baron goes hardy. But then why would he have committed 1 troop there already if he wanted hardy anyways? Because this combat is not worth fighting over for life and death. Oh, early reveal. Early reveal. Wrath, really wrath hand probably on Baron. Was played just the experimentation, has the other experimentation, and the dagger. Yeah, that's one of the worst hands. But Guild Bankers is a very good silver lining, let's put it that way. Guild Bankers and Contaminator is a good set of purchase there. Could have, oh no, nuked the row, so could not have gone Corvino and Industrial Conspiracy. One persuasion. That's the Solari, so that when recalling 5 Solari and that Swordmaster for her first. More shipping action for Andrew with that Freighter fleet. Yeah, that Andrew intrigue is the dream start. Really, really crazy. Oh, but no green. Of course, I should have paid attention to that. That means that is exactly why Helena, although winning the combat, did not go smuggle down, and it's a good catch from Damayan, because indeed he can't get Swordmaster this round. Goes full space again. Gets ready for Swordmaster next round by shipping, reclaiming for Solari, plus for the bump here. That's 8 Solari for him. A classic. This combat looks pretty interesting for Baron to master stroke. And if he doesn't with his first action, surely Helena does. Leaves Helena with a good choice anyways. Smuggle down or hardy. Both seem pretty interesting. The alternative would be maybe to pick up 1 spice and then go seek ally selective to target Lady Jessica. But I doubt she would stay until then. There's still a couple of nukes there. And 2 daggers here, so not sure you would hit that. Because you would need to not draw any of the 2 daggers. Yeah, go smuggle. It's safer. He goes up for Sonic Snoopers, I assume. And does. Changes his mind over that. Because the Sonic Snoopers is the only one he can buy if he wants Swordmaster. He might not. No, he won't get Swordmaster next round as long as Helena gets green. Or even potentially Lido going wealth would be enough as well, given now he's probably going to record for Solari. Put him in on 5, that would be 7 with wealth. Does have, would have it actually, and that would be bad. No, actually not bad news for Helena, because he can always infiltrate. Goes for the Sonic Snoopers. Now there's troop transports. I think they're probably pretty happy it wasn't in the starting row, because Undro with the troop transports that early and with shipping for himself so far would have been pretty mean. Lido gets his Swordmaster next round with that. Oh, nothing to do. That's very unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, nothing we can do here. So many factions, like both Baron and Lido did not have any factions last round, so they doubled now. Decides to nuke. Gets a still suits manufacturer or guild chief. I would probably still go manufacturer here. But yeah, so too. It becomes a crazily strong card if you get the alliance. The only thing here is that there is ground to make to get to that alliance. Not sure we will, but it's still a good card even without that. Getting a water out of it, good access. Nuked the row as well, getting in the shadows is pretty nice. It's for Imperial Spy as well, yeah. I think that's it. True. This is also not too bad. The subject, he will probably then go up there to try and get subject active as quickly as possible. And that's an easy combat for Baron. I mean, he sent out the 4 troops, so it's not very cheap, but it's one that he can be certain of winning, given Lido has 0 intrigues, and none of Helena or Andrew are involved. There goes that. 2 water for Lido. Is also pretty nice. That's a hand you can do something with. Does not need to go Swordmaster first, so maybe still suits Manufacturer first. RD trying to win that fight could be an option. You get a water back, so that could be something. And then Swordmaster, and then... Yeah, thing is, if you go still... Actually, yeah, this would manufacture to Hardy means there's no other way of entering combat, except Seek Allies to still suits potentially, but I doubt still suits remains until our last agent. Maybe it's a case for rather seek allies to Hardy and play still suit manufacturer on a city with the last agent. Baron would probably go full space if he had possibility. Oh, never mind, he has the possibility, so does it now. One thing here is if we had some yellow, it could have been a great flat into Highliner as well. Would have been pretty sweet opening shipping as well for not next round but the one after, to ship maybe once in this game and be done with it, but there is no yellow. Leader could go great flat but wouldn't have enough for Highliner anyway, so I think Hardy should win the combat. Question is it with Seek or with Manufacturer? To be safe, I think probably Seek, to see what everyone else does after our Swordmaster, so that maybe Manufacturer can still go city space if the need arises. Otherwise, Corino Jeans to Wealth could be an option. Little shout out to his gaming group, Kyle, Patrick, and Matt. When you all are watching this, Odin salutes you. Shout out to Ferdi and Jacob as well from Fernanda. You guys are making me doing some advertisement here, I guess. No, but it's not advertisement. It's just like shout out to your friends and to everyone who's watching that. I appreciate you. And yeah, if you enjoy that, please hit like, subscribe, follow on Twitch as well. And yeah, I hope to see you as well maybe when I'm live or in the next tournament if you're interested to play against you or play with you when you're in chat and advising me. That's the great advantage of streaming that game, is to have so many inputs from so many different people. So Swordmaster as expected. Using his ring to go up here. Probably targeting the shuttle fleet. Would be a pretty sweet deal for him, yeah. And shout out to myself. Thanks a lot, Damian. I appreciate that. Big love to you and to all three of your opponents as well. It's a great pleasure. To be honest, it's my very first experience of hosting a tournament, but so far it's been going great. I mean, everyone's very fair play, and scheduling went pretty smoothly as well. It's been only 18 days that the tournament officially started, and we're already done with the group phases, which does not sound so much because it's 3 games per person, but in the end it's still 39 different games to schedule. 3 games over a bit more than 2 weeks for people in different time zones who have different jobs, different obligations and so on. It's really not that easy, so big shout out to everyone involved in the tournament. And yeah, I hope to host another one in 2 months or 3, as mentioned. Oh, there goes the shuttle fleet already, thanks to freighter fleet being revealed. Oh, holo projector. It is a very strong tech for his freighter fleet indeed. But I thought this spice would be used for shuttle fleet, to be honest. but Freighter Fleet makes a lot of sense as well. But he's not the one who picked up in the shadows, right? That was, otherwise it's a no-brainer. No, Lido. Lido did. If you have both in the shadows and Freighter Fleet, then 100% Holo Projector becomes the best deck available. In that case, I mean, it is a strategy choice, and I don't say Shuttle Fleet would have been better, but I think I would have gone for Shuttle Fleet over Holo at that point. But let's see. Surely has other plans for that spice. So yeah, combat-wise, 2 intrigues on Hanjo might be why he kept the spies though. If it's one private army and an ambush, for instance, that would hurt a lot. And I hope not, because otherwise Hanjo would really be running away. No, very good. Yeah, that's a point that won't be taken away from Helena, so that's very good. Very nice to have that. Baron surely ships here. Andrew gets his Swordmaster. It is probably time to go full space if Damian wants shipping next round. It is probably now the time to take full space. Wouldn't be so bad either to get some temporary strong card like that provides you any kind of access you'd like. Although with Corinogenes and Steel Suits Manufacturer you're already covered to a certain extent. Could also go Hardy to try and already like fight seriously over that alliance for Steel Suits Manufacturer. But I think my choice would be Fold Space, Muggle if open, and probably City Space. Oh yeah, Experimentation here would be strong as well to be able to trash one of those daggers. Muggle first. Would make sense blocking Baron from doing so because he might have an interest of smuggling right after to already secure his Swordmaster money for next round. Whereas Fold Space might remain open because Lido could have his ring to pump that up and does not necessarily need to go there. Or has other priorities so far, which makes a lot of sense. He does not really need this unlocked as soon as possible because he's out of the queue, of the shipping queue, if I can call it so. Yeah, Baron has that Contaminator, so he also has interest in going Fremen more often than not. It's not great for the Steel Suits Manufacturer, but it's not over either. They can fight over it, obviously. But yeah, I would also rather go full space here at this stage. Combat is not super like how would you say, does not make Hardy Warriors a very strong spot because you don't necessarily want to commit too much over that that combat. There's no VP at stake. 3 spice and an intrigue are good, don't get me wrong, but there are other priorities as well. Shuttle Fleet is also a way of getting those friendships. Or actually it's Lido, so maybe jumping here for the alliance, taking this just in case, could make sense because the ring can give it to you. Or Fremen instead makes Siege an open spot. Which, as said before, makes a lot of sense as well because you don't necessarily need shipping access quickly as Lido here, because surely Helena or Hanjo would take it before you. could be a time to go here with experimentation to also uncover an intrigue. Could be also just Carthage, get a Solari, an intrigue, and send out one troop. Might be the choice here. I think I would, I mean, both are valid choices, I would say, but I would probably still go Carthage for that Solari and the fact that then I would be in a position to send out a troop. Yeah, Carthage it is. Secret Forces, not the greatest intrigue, but here not the worst position to get that, I guess, because we're not too far from a High Council for Solari. Go siege Tab immediately after unlocking it with his shuttle fleet. Makes a lot of sense. It's the only city that was open to him. So yeah, that shuttle fleet play was very good. Opening this was very, very smart from Lido. And going for the alliance shows that, I mean, he knows how to play Lido. Let's put it that way, 100%. Opulence on Hanjo. Very sensible choice, because especially also with his freighter fleet, he should be able to get quite some Solari out of the track if he needs it in time for his opulence. To the Victor, he gets a huge load of spice thanks to that. That's a highliner for him. There it makes a lot of sense. Crazy good combat, because now he can potentially go highliner to win that fight thanks to the previous one. So this is really interesting. Here I think I would ring to ship up down, take it with one of the two missing friendships, or could attack Ramen, but you still need those friendships as well. Bit risky to attack too early here, because Baron is a bit in a slightly better position influence-wise with this bomb, and with his, I think he's also already set up on the track. Let me double check first what he bought. Okay, it is an attack there. Yes, he's also set up there. Go selective breeding with pole space. Crashing the freighter fleet that he just hollowed away, right? If I'm not mistaken. Ah, that's beautiful. Very close game. I think Andrew and Lido are best equipped so far, but it's wide open. I don't think anyone has like a game-defining lead. But I do think Lido and Hanjo have a better option so far. If all else remains equal and goes on that way, I would say probably Lido wins. But Hanjo's also quite well set up. Now I think if you attack this, you need to take it now with Hardy. Yeah, that's a good play. think that's the right play. Now the sensible, yeah, that's where I'm not entirely confident, is surely Hundred will highliner this fight, and then 4 troops for 4 Solari is a bit expensive. So, or oh, actually might not even need highliner. With this reclaim here with the ring, yeah, that's beautiful. That's, yeah, that's beautiful. Cancel gone. Menta or Menta gives you a card you can play here, most likely. High Council got opened thanks to... Wait, how did that happen? We had 4 Solari. Oh yeah, Andrew reclaim for Solari. I didn't really expect that. I thought he would take spies to keep an option on maybe highlinering. Is it still Spice Trader or is it Esma? Or us? Let's see what the decision here is. I think I would go Esma. More so for the resources on reveal or on trash, possibly. But, I mean, as an option on Arakin, drawing 2 cards by paying 1 spice is good. Pressuring this as well is a little added bonus. Esma it is. I would have made the same call, yeah. Oh yeah, of course, I forgot about Opulence when... Oh, this is nasty. Of course. And I said that the shipping track would now be useful for him to get the Solari, and then a turn later I forgot already. Welcome to my memory problems. Anyways, so yeah, 109 points, round 5, 10 points with this. This is starting to look very much like Andrew took a serious option. Lido not too far away, but a bit slower. A bit slower. If he's got Harvest Cells, it's actually over. Because he can win that fight. Then Harvest Cells giving him 2 more specimens, buying back a beetle, and that's the point. 11. That would be nuts. Round 5 win would be horrible. No, it's not the case. Very well, we move on. Now the Still Suits manufacturer can play his role. Did he pack the opulence again? He reshuffled? Sure looks like it. Or is it? No, it's not for that. It's quite far from that, but crazy. In fact, he went here, kinda tells me that he probably has the other experimentation in hand to reclaim to take this. That's 11, and opulence would be 12. Now I mean, if he's got those 2 VPs in hand, there's no way of... It would take some serious efforts, and it does not look like it's possible to steal 2 alliances from him. Going up here. I think selective here is probably the play first, full space selective, and then playing still suit manufacturer wherever to just maintain the 9 persuasion. Yeah, there goes that, trashing a dagger. A friend of Alph, probably. For some reason I don't see anyone spectating. Ah, maybe because I'm not in the game, so I cannot see if anyone else is spectating, I guess. We'll surely get to the end of the track at the end of this round, thanks to those specimen. Never mind, he doesn't have the other experimentation in hand. That's not great. Oh, so the spectator asked what the starting intrigue was, probably? Or is he just reflecting on the fact that this kind of changed the game from the start already? Which, to be honest, it kind of did. That was insane. Yeah. Has to defend here. Perfect start is what was said here, and then in Chinese I wouldn't be able to say exactly what. And goes for the alliance with favorite subject, deploying those troops as well. Goodness me, this is turning nasty. Could be on 13 points, round 6 here, possibly, if he packed his opulence and an experimentation. Never mind, he played opulence. How can I should probably, to be honest, I should probably slow down the animations because I miss a lot. I'm not doing anything else at the same time, right? I mean, sometimes I get notification from my phone, so I just look over for a second, but it's not like I'm distracted or anything. I'm watching the game, and yet I still miss so much. So I need to get used to spectating and commentating, because it does not seem to work the same for me as playing in it. I cannot seem to follow everything perfectly. Ice must flow. So I've been mentioned there in the middle of a couple of Chinese characters, so I guess it says it's for the tournament of me, but not entirely sure. Yeah, I think that's what needs to happen here. Getting an intrigue, getting as much spice as possible. Because game's over. Oh, urgent mission. Can it give another point somewhere? Actually, one of the best cards that could have been pulled right now, but I'm not sure it will help that much. No, research station does not allow us to get that point. Because at best, yeah, don't get that much done. We could reclaim this boy, but there is no bombshells as well. So that's why all the Solari on top of Opulence, he had Chome shares. Oh, 13 points on round 6, that's just unbeatable. Nothing they can do here. Absolutely nothing they can do. Yeah, I mean, even if they steal both lines, it's not happening. Yeah, he can probably steal this. Lido can if he wins that fight. Because he gets a bump here and in the shadows puts him here. That's insane. I don't think I've ever seen that. It's the ride of a lifetime. That's, I mean, it's exactly how it would go. Murphy's Law, you know, like Alph was on the edge of being eliminated because he AFK'd the last draft. They all, very fair play, say let's get a replay because I mean it is what it is. And then he just takes out the beating of a lifetime. I mean he did everything here. Insane. It's crazy. But I mean, very, very well played. It's not only luck, but to get to 13 points round 6, it's suspicious. It's insane. Absolutely amazing. But it's a great game to watch, to be honest. I mean, oh. He can steal this. Can he also steal this somehow? Probably not, right? He gets one bump and that's it. Okay, with Gull trashing it. Yeah, 6 points. Not too far from that, not too far from that. Yeah, one more round and it could have been reshuffled a bit, but here... Here, absolutely nothing else to do. We can still hope for a third place if Baron does not have any endgames. He's also missing 2 friendships here, that's crazy. Lido... Yeah, it does not really matter. Just taking it. Ah, wait, Baron win it? Yeah, of course, Lido just staged his incident. I kind of forgot about that for a second. Yeah, so Baron winning this means he gets 1 more point thanks to the bump. And that ends up with Alph16 being qualified to the grand final. So big GG to him. Awesome game. Odin 10 points on round 6 is also not to be discarded, to be honest. That was just a generational run from Handro. Nothing that can be done, to be honest, or not much. I mean, what was done is what could be done, basically stealing this alliance. On Baron and Helena, I mean, they wasted a bit of effort in fighting for this alliance when it was clear that both others were in the lead. But I mean, then again, they had to. Damian had the steel suit manufacturer to play there to get some value out of it, which he did twice actually playing it. And Baron had his contaminator to get those beaters. So obviously you need to play it to steel suits or hardy warriors if you don't have any other grafting options, which he didn't. So yeah, not much more that they could have done. It was good plays by everyone. It just like, yeah, a generational run on Handro. Not much that could have been done there, I think. So yeah, big GG to Alph16. Congrats on him for reaching the final. Looking forward to seeing the other semifinals before that, but obviously looking forward to having him in the final and hopefully commentating that as well. Anyways, as usual, if you enjoyed that, please hit the like, subscribe, and follow. I hope to see you very soon again. Have a good one. Bye bye.